this certain skin. So who do you like? Which draft do you like better, Wolf?
I really don't know at this point. I would say that just because of the raw speed, the speed of taking down objectives, I still want to go for the Kimi Grok combo. It's gonna be dependent. We'll see how this works as they go for the very fast cut into the bottom lane with the Kimi, and then transfer onto the invade. And
Both teams had the same thing in mind.
Yeah, it's just a mirror move at this point. Now Daryl with the Kimi securing that.
Are we gonna get the fight? Are we gonna get it?
No, and what it does now is
we're probably gonna get a fight.
But Togo will just run away. Guardian's Baron there. Icy jumps to the fray. There's the ejector though. Double still gonna be caught by this. And Farsa to get the last hit. That's Gymnast. The next moves coming out from both teams. We'll see how this works. But the arrival play making sure that Virus will get so much of farm. And I think that we can expect arrival to be played more by our teams.
I mean, for the final meta, we did see a 100% drop on that arrival. When in the first place, it was the go-to pick for MPL Season 4, if you remember that.
That's right.
But the thing about it is, the pacing of the game is kind of weird right now. Because you had this ultimate, or not really ultimate, but it's a very familiar tempo in which you get one item for your carry and you just go fight. Right now you don't get that. I mean, carry needs 2 items before he could fight. She could fight rather. So I'm getting used to it. I'm actually just getting used to it again right now.
I'll see if the teams will get used to it, just like you, like what you're doing, Butters. So far, I'm still not feeling the Kimi Grok combo. But I guess when Daryl gets to level 4, maybe gets the upgrade on the boots, maybe that's when we will find it. And we'll see how teams will approach this. Gymnast as well as Daryl now grouping up, maybe positioning themselves into a mid lane push. But it comes a jump, double jump, only hitting 1, but Togo will still receive so much damage, and Togo will fall because of this. It comes the arrival play coming out from Virus, got an Inferno pop, and it comes the Feather there. Like they have control of the Gacha, and they will take him down. MM jumps forward, but that means that he will take so much damage from the Lunox. They get away, so that's a 1-for-1 trade-off. Now gonna be favoring, I'd say, the Thams just because of XP. MM as well as Gymnast wants to control this buff, and they were able to get it. It comes the Farsa with the Feathered Airstrike, but it's gonna be stopped so easily. That means that they have denied the buff away from the Lunox this time. Maybe it's just that it's not Lunox's day, I guess, Butters.
Yeah. When you pick Lunox, you just, don't give as much as importance to the early game, that early level phases like that 1, 2, 3 levels that you get. But you always get your spike at level 4. And I think for the funnel meta, that was the thing that you need to look at for the other heroes that weren't really picking the meta. They had a level 4 spike. But right now, on to the top lane, Ben thinks is trying to go for the jump. Togo was prepared, and Togo will intercept that. And going back, I think that's the certain, mixture that the funnel meta left us with, is you can't have your power spike at level 3, or level 4. You need to get it at level 2. As long as you have your 2 skills, you can fight, you can get the pickups, and that's going to be perfect. And that's what Jawhead and the others bring, like Grok. Even Grok without the wild charge is still a scary hero.
MM with the charge, finding the Lunox, but decides against this. They have resetted this crap going maybe away from Daryl. They keep their towers intact, their turrets intact. I think that's also important for Peso Esports now. Togo being a problem now. Ooh, go for Uzumaki. There's the wraparound. Uzumaki with a nice flicker away, but not gonna be enough as MM still has his own flicker to go up against it. Okay, let's guard this barrier. It's Austin Esports, but this is just a way for them to secure this turret take into the bottom. MM with a charge, going for a Dobong Sinigang. The combo would have been good, but they weren't able to tag this Lunox, knowing that brilliance could be there as well. Nice Guardian's Barrier, helping Daryl deal the damage, but without any more energy to just shift back to Austin Esports, who already popped the flicker. Let's get away. In comes the jump coming up from the Kufra. Last Insanity gonna be used. Togo and MM taking so much damage with the War Charge as well. But in comes the Farsa with the Feather Dare Strike. Takes out 2. Double kill for Gymnast. This time they stun off the Lunox as well. And the Dobong Sinigang will just have to back away. So in all of those engagements, Balders, only the supports died. But they obviously want that to be given to Gymnast because of the fact that he was able to get the purple buff once again. Lunox still finding a lot of trouble securing her own buff.
Imi making good use of that Mage Killer emblem talent that he got, and Carry, he is very low. He's very low profile right now. Like Icy is just staying there, not really moving at all. He's just trying to go for the farm, and this is where the pain happens. Contest on that farm. Icy here will go down, and wow, what a perfect setup for the side of Aether Chix. They're now controlling the pacing of the game, and you wouldn't really ask for a better Kimmy Rock game than this.
Yeah. And I think that they will try to invade this time the red buff or the orange buff. Dobong Sinigang is not ready for this. In comes the Feather Dare Strike going for Bentings, and they'll take out the Kufra. The buff, it's gonna belong to Dobong Sinigang at this point. Gives the Guardian's Barrier, not gonna land the mark. But with all of the members of Peso Esports parked in the top part of the map, Kimmy was able to freely take down a turret into the bottom lane, and maybe Aether Chix can get more. The stunts, it will not connect. In comes the Feather Dare Strike. The delay will make it sure that the rest of Peso Esports will run away. But the Kimmy already took care of business in the bottom lane and into the mid lane as well. This is still Mage Killer Kimmy. So it deals so much damage. The War Charge onto the just in front of it. Daryl secures the triple kill, or maybe secures the 3 points. That's what I wanted to say, not a triple kill.
A 3-pointer in the face.
A 3-pointer. Yeah.
On the side of Adobong Sinigang, and whoever picks the Lunox loses the game. I think this is what the meta is right now. Grok is pushing up top. Wow, this is the first time I'm seeing Grok just push a lane by himself. Virus, on the other hand, Uzumaki just controlling their own lanes. Feathered Airstrike will be used. Bentings locating that Farsa, but it wouldn't really matter because Gymnast just stops that Feathered Airstrike from even popping out, and no more outer turrets here for the side of TDRS. TDRS, they are forced to hug their towers, and they are forced to get whatever farm that they could get out of this minions. They cannot have access on the jungle, and look at that, ejector will be used. Adobong Sinigang now alive, he will be trying to contest this, and all the lanes are getting shoved in the faces here on the side of TDRS.
Okay, so it's still turtle time, 8 minutes 24 seconds, and the fact that MM tagged that turtle means that it will now completely belong to the Kimmy, free of charge. Gymnast and Togo though position around this orange buff. MM with the charge. Just back down for a little bit. I think that this is another invade coming out from Aether Chix, denying that away from Peso Esports. Bottom lane, it's a little bit of pressure from Virus. MM makes it sure that Peso Esports will not overstep their bounds, positioning himself in that threatening position. Maximum charge already used. In comes the Tyrant's Revenge, jumping onto just one, but the Feather Dare Strike deals so much damage. In comes the last Insanity, but not gonna be enough. Zap dealing so much damage as well. Kufra down. Uzumaki will have to back down for this. Will dodge the rocket coming out from the Kimmy. Togo and Virus combining here in the mid lane with Daryl to make it sure that the inhibitor will fall. With 2 members down for Peso Esports, this is a very unlikely defense from the red side.
Gymnast and Daryl onto the top lane. They are just trying to push the turrets. Anti will be used, and that is the judgment from the air as the Feathered Airstrike will connect. There is a stun that's going to happen, and that will set up that pick-off on Adobong Sinigang. Not really the best game from him, but NXP, Aether Chix rather, I'm really getting confused by their name. But MM on the other hand, they are just waiting for the right pickoffs or the right initiations, they've been doing a really great job alongside Togo. And you know what? It might not be always on point in the target department, but you have to really look at their composition. They can burst down anyone that they want on the side of TDRS.
Now with 2 inhibitors down, it's gonna be an uphill climb for Peso Esports. Even if you look at this, Austin Esports taking so much damage coming out from the Farsa. Ben thinks and the rest of the gang are staying here, but look at that feather there, Strike. It's gonna be a potential engage. But Aether Chix says we don't need to be aggressive now. We just take it slowly. Maybe go for the Lord take. Secure our own buffs. That's what Daryl is doing now, getting his own red buff. And maybe going to the Lord area where she can just take it down so quickly with the Mage Killer emblem as what they are doing now.
And
this is gonna be easy for them.
The last piece onto the board. This could mean the end for the side of TDRS and the upper bracket. They will probably go to the lower bracket if they secure this, but Icy and the others, they can still fight this. Look at Icy. You have to give some credit to this guy. He only died one time. This whole match.
Oh, Luno!
Everything in front of him is crumbling. The Feather Airstrike.
Uzumaki pops the ultimate, but this is just for defensive purposes. Now Austin Esports jumps in there, but only to receive so much damage coming off from Aether Chix. Togo jumps forward, Feathered Airstrike used once again. There's the Avatar of the Guardian, there's the control, but the damage is just way too much from the Kimi. They'll take out 2 more members, including the carry, and Uzumaki the one to only defend now. Gonna be juggled by the rest of Aether Chix, but it won't matter in the end, as the base now is in shambles. Aether Chix to secure this series 2-1.